Hey gang, and welcome to Tantrum House Studio 3. I'm Will Meadows.
And I'm Sara Meadows, and today we're looking at the game Chai from Deep Aqua Games.
Chai is a 1 to 5 player order fulfillment game that has players acting as tea-ristas, is that what that's called? Serving up some luxury brews.
It's from designer Dan and Connie Kazmaier, and it plays in a quick 30 minutes, and each player has their own tea shop fulfilling orders. It's coming to Kickstarter soon, so let's take a look at it now.
To set up the game, give each player their tea house and colored leaves and a player aid.
Lay out the customer cards based on your number of players, ability cards, the market and flavor tiles, and put all the rest of the components near the play area.
The goal of the game is to satisfy customer requests and earn victory points.
Each player can choose from a number of different actions. They can go to the market where they will collect 3 coins, and then they can purchase flavor tiles. They can buy any orthogonally touching matching tiles for the cost of whichever is the furthest right on the chart.
Tiles slide left on the chart after each purchase, and a player can buy as many tiles as they can afford.
Players can also select 3 items from the pantry,
or they can reserve a customer and also use 1 ability.
At the end of their turn, players can fulfill 1 order if they have the necessary ingredients. If the customer does not match their player color, they must pay 1 coin to that merchant in order to get one of their tea leaves.
The player will also collect a random bonus tip for each order he satisfies.
Then new tips are placed, and a new action card will replace one on the board.
Play will continue for 5 rounds, and then the player with the most money and victory points at the end of the game wins. So if you're a tea-rista, or whatever that's
tea
called,
connoisseur,
and you enjoy games that involve set collection and order and action selection, if you enjoy being able to fulfill those orders and beat everybody else to it and collect those victory points, then this is probably the type of game that you should check out.
Yeah, it's got a very casual weight to it. There's no text on the cards, so that it's not language dependent, and it also is family friendly.
We enjoyed playing the game. One of the things I enjoyed most was just kind of the tactile experience to it. I know this is a prototype version, and so components will probably be different in the final, but those flavor tiles are pretty cool, and then we used our own china set of teacups, and so when you drop all those pieces in, you get this nice clinking sound. There's just kind of a lot of nice little pieces to touch and play with when you're playing the game.
Yeah, I enjoyed that this uses that potion explosion mechanic where if there are matching ingredients touching each other in that market, you can pick up all of them at once. But you're able to do it multiple times if you have the money available to purchase them all.
Yeah, and being able to kind of strategically set up so that you've got a bunch of coin collected and so that you can kind of, play with those tiles and get as many as you can on your turn is one of the nice decision-making pieces you have in the game. Also, the version of the game that we got came with like the little bags, and so you're constantly pulling out pieces. You're also kind of trying to be the first one to fulfill your order, because being able to pick like which that next action is for the next round is kind of a nice perk. And there are a lot of different things that like timing-wise really matter as you're playing this game.
Yeah, you're only able to fulfill 1 order at the end of your turn. So sometimes it's beneficial to maybe reserve one of the orders and keep it for yourself. And then when you do that, you get to take one of those bonus actions, and some of those are pretty powerful.
Yeah, a lot of different things going on. Pretty solid gameplay mechanic-wise. It'll be interesting to see what all the final components are in the final game, so take a look at their Kickstarter and see what all they have to offer. But thank you guys so much for subscribing to our channel. Be sure to check out their Kickstarter, and we'll see you guys next time. Do you like that fake drink I just took? That has players acting as tea-ristas, is that what that's called? Trying to do stuff with luxury brews.
Kazmaier, yeah.
Kazmaier.
Not Casimir, Kazmaier.
Kazmaier.
Deep Aqua Games, sorry.
The name of the company is Deep Aqua Games.
Okay.
Deep Aqua Games. Chai latte is my favorite kind of tea.